Hello, welcome here to into this channel. I am Almog Salazar, and today I will continue to read Homestuck. In the last episode, the story goes on, obviously, and the kernel sprite fused with the John's Nana's ashes told us how the world work, but she told us a bit of it because she couldn't tell the whole lore about. Pardon. So let's continue. I will read a bit only because I am a bit ill, but in order not to delay again the live, I will do it. So, years in future, for the last time I command you, but really not enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-case stroke. Oh, we have game facts again. The long and short, the medium too. It's a pun. So, I may have been a bit hasty in advising you not to bother with the prototyping process. If I spared any detail, it was only to optimize your chance of survival, and if you find yourself begrudging the absence of a certain instruction which if you follow you would result in your demise, then I guess that makes two of us. Otherwise, you are welcome. But the fact appears to be that prototyping the kernel sprite before making your getaway may offer the only opportunity to exercise control over your new environment, a place known as the medium. Also, if prototyped with one or two sufficiently, albeit loosely, humanoid and or sentient elements, living or otherwise, it offers the chance to have all this explained to you by an personal guide through whatever sort of cryptic, sketchy, double-speak your choice of prototyping elements engenders. In lieu of this, you may be forced to settle for my clear truth explanation and assiduous dissection for raw data. Again, don't mention it. If you have made it to the medium with an unmolested vanilla sprite, well, I've already covered that bad news about this missed opportunity. I will go into this further soon. Though to what extent it is actually is bad news, I'm not sure. I know only the result of my co-player current configuration, whether in the sprite was or prototype one before the departure and the ones after, which brings us to the good news, which is that you can still prototype after your departure and salvage the massively rewarding experience of angry with an exposition as slinging phantom guide, so long as you avoid prototyping with terribly inert items, such as brass door knocked and your father pornography. What the fuck? Actually, that might be interesting if you are struck by the spirit of such experimentation. Please don't hesitate to contact me about it. So yes, you can enhance your sprite in this way, but doing so after you departure will no longer induce this effect of medium I alluded to that can only be accomplished with one or more departure prototypings. In fact, we can interpolate there are only so many ways to prototype a sprite. Tiers of prototyping relation of departure, both before, one after, both after, no, only one, either before or after, no. Those occurring before will affect the medium through the kernel hatching process and your guide, i.e. the sprite. Those occurring after will only affect the sprite. The effect this process has on the medium or more globally the insisphere are still vague to me. They have to do with flavoring the force you will struggle against and generally all force the odds with each other in this realm. It has given me some insight into the nature of the game, which again I derived through explanation. We appear to be engaging in an instance of a dimension with a highly flexible set parameters and a series of objectives surrounding in an equally flexible mythological framework. This framework seems to begin a sort of a blank template and develops with the player action and likely further evolves with the addition of more host-client connections and thus more prototype kernels. I regret to say I can't be much more specific than that without loosely extrapolating further. There are plenty of questions that occurred to me. However, questions concerning the kernel sprite, which I have raised implicitly already, such as what is the effect of a non-prototype kernel on the medium, or a double prototype kernel, for what matter? And even more salient are questions about this dimension itself. Do all players worldwide make it to this dimension if successfully complete their departure? Or is a unique blank instance of the dimension created for each new player? I have no evidence, but instinct tells me it is close to the latest situation. There is no indication of any another player present in this realm. I lose the. I lost this realm. Oh, where is the sentence? Alteration in the realm seems singularly centered on the action of my co-player and myself. If I had to stake anything on it, I would guess every separate client server pair activates its own fresh copy of an sphere of an unique session, if you will. But the quantity of players is a further complication which invites more questions. It seems the game was designed to suit to players most naturally, the server and the client, but through a mishap, my co-player and I have slipped out of the obvious tandem arrangement, and the only logical course of action to continue playing is to string a daisy chain of server-client connection together until presumably the chain is complete. Theoretically, we could contemplate this chain with only one other player functioning as the server to my client and the client to my current co-player server, assuming he can recover it. The strange thing is, though, in a current instance of this dimension, there are four receptacles for divided kernels, not three. And does this mean we are destined to have a four-player chain? How could the game know such a thing? Perhaps it does, and it is proved to be the case. I trust I will be so simply numb to the realization. I will read even the deleted sentences. I can consider nothing about this game surprising at this point, and in fact, from the first moment of play, it managed to deviate so far from my expectation that I completely forgot that my original purpose with it was. I had chances to test some information I obtained on good authority during the prototyping phases, but it completely slipped off my mind. Instead, the game's catacombs securing the dark twisting paths to necromancy were blundered into radar of accidents. But perhaps you don't need to know any of this. Rethink organization lead may be waste deep logo rake sludge trim down blah. She's not finished with this yet, Jit. Cause there's some slack. Maybe you could go bug someone somewhere else for a while, or that at least, at the very least, someone else. Month in the past, but not many. I have a problem with my Wi-Fi on this telephone. Why? Wow. Okay, show pester log. Oh no. Two girls talking. I can do the a girlish voice, but not two different girlish voice. So, hi, happy birthday, Rose. Hello and thanks. I will try in this way. Did you get your present yet? I just opened in this very moment. What a stunning coincidence. You would ask about it now. I'm a stan. Yeah, I know. What will you make with it? And who said it was something from which something else could be made? Well, John did tell me what this was the. I suppose I'll take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I can do in response to the subtle dig concealed in this gesture. He often tells me I need a new hobby when I make perfect reasonable analytical remarks. Oh, but Rose, sorry. Rose, I don't think he meant anything like that by it. You see, not everybody always means the opposite of what they say. The way you and Dave always do. Maybe it's better in a few months, isn't it? Yep, I finally finished a present for him. I've been working on it for years. Years? It's hard to tell when you are joking, or if you are even capable of it. Just mailed it to, so it is sure to get there on time. Mail takes a while to get anywhere from me. I probably craft something with strong sentimental value that should burn him. I don't think you really mean that. I guess not. So, shall I expect a green package dropped to my house via our mail from whatever screwball cranny of the globe you are trucked into? No, sorry, but you are sort of hard to shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you will like better than something in a box. Oh, it is a tip. This is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gift parachuting from the sky. Please go on. Did you have a pet a long time ago that died? Yes. Oh, well, how do you feel about your cat? Did you love him a lot? Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat or that it was a male. Let's pretend I'm surprised and you are embracing the move on. What the fuck? Where it was. Okay. To answer your question, I would describe my feeling towards the animal as lukewarm. Oh, okay, that's fine. It doesn't really matter, I think. Just what if someone told you could play a game that would bring him back to life? If someone told me that, I would regard the remark with a great deal of skepticism. If that someone was you, on the other hand, then I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone you? Yes, that someone is me. I just thought. Sorry. I just thought you might find it interesting. So what it is the game? Oh, I don't know. I just think it's all. I think you will hear about it later and maybe you can talk to John and Dave about it. They are way more into all the stuff and than I am. I'll see what the word on the street is about it in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy for Nating for Russells. It would be a shame Fairland without John's presence. You capture your katana and prepare to venture out into the apartment to retrieve your browse copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, they retrieve the bird. Ah, it's a video. Okay. Good, that bird is long gone. It probably won't last long in the heat anyway. You don't even know what's up with this sick heat. The sun threatens to set but won't step off. It's staring you down like the bug red eye of hot needles keeping on a groove it's tracing around the hearth. While lingering in midair, it seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like rubber vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't been a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help. Might help to fizzle this sizzle and a little brizzle. Set the record straight in the global turn diesel. What the fuck? So don't change the diesel, turn it a little. I've got a living full of finding brizzle, waiting on the pizzle, the diesel and the shizzle. Jesus to be Zach now the lazy era we gidder. Then when the pimps is the crib ma drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. English romantic boy John Keats. I don't think so. I will check. Snoop Dogg, Fitz Williams. Obviously was John Keats. Nice. John Keats. So really, the dude coming through. Got to put you down for a bit. If you figure you have left him hanging long enough, they vastly entered the room with wild abandon. You barge in and see a familiar face, a friendly face. You stand in the living room. Your bro spends most of his days in here. At the night, he crashes on the futon over there. You don't see him anywhere though. There is the puppet chest is for little Cal when he takes him out on gigs, but when he's home, he usually leaves Cal on display somewhere. Oh, sorry. And with a good reason, cause call Cal is totally sweet, so sweet, man. Pity that. Oh no. It's your brother, Mr. Tip Puppet, which of course is kept in the apartment with a sense of profound humorous irony. But as usual with your bro exploits, this is no ordinary irony or anything close to a pedestrian tier one ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 hours ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass, and that his awesomeness was also sort of the joke. But in this case, the joke is the joke, and that degree of irony itself is also the joke, and so on. Thanks. Only highly adept satirical ninjas like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It is cool taking stuff that other people think is funny, but you know really isn't, and making this funny again by adding a subtle strat of irony which are usually undetectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather tongue. I think it's thong.
Thong.
Thong. And then calf to a pantsless Chuck Norris puppet. Why? Why? God, I hope you can be as good as your bro at this some days. You never tell him that, though. Of course, nowhere in sight, and you'll see in a bunch of your bro weird nude puppets strewn around the what?
Haphazardly.
Thanks you. You guess the fuck. You guess these things are kinda cool, sort of. Play game on Xbox. Okay, my channel could be banned for this. It's like your bro was playing. It's not like him to live in the middle of some total intense gaming. Not like him to misplace call either. But man, you hope the little guy's alright. Oh, there you are, dude. Didn't see you there. We be chill today. Cal? Yeah, you better fucking believe be chill. Cal is the man. It is greasy urge to play Xbox. You fail to resist the urge. You start trashing upstance something uncanny brutal on your quest. for mad snack yo and get this way rude anger under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It is like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook is dead, so that shit. But you get stuck in some poorly modeled 3D fixture of something, like a railing of or a piece of the wall. You have to reset. Fuck this shit. Oh man, you almost forgot. Go give the cement some props. Your bro has so much with gear, it's hard to keep up with it all sometimes. It is a bit, sorry. It is his computer setup. He's usually got a lot of stuff for cooking on here blah, blah, at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peep. Look at your bro computer. Ah, hell no. Your bro computer is password protected, of course, to protect all the incredible top secret shit he's got on the burners. Of course, you know what the password is, and you know it, and you are both cool with that because the password is the most awesome thing it can be. Obviously, we can't read the password in order to laugh with them. You enter the password. On the desktop is a huge purge of name folders to store all of the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher the organization system but him. He also tends to use the application complete bullshit to keep up with the ridiculous amount of website and the new feeds for monitors to to stay hip on the scene. Developing complete bullshit. What the fuck is that? Obviously, this is complete bullshit. Thank you. Your bro keeps up with your project and is aggregator, just like you keep up with his. It turns into your various blogs and of course with Bros and Ella Jeff. Oh no. Navigated the latest comics that we will not read because it's a comic and it doesn't matter about Homestuck. It's one of many bullshit threads bands. Another one of your bro many ironic website. The difference here is the rakes in thousands of dollars amount through this enterprise. Muppets are a multi-billion dollars over a year enterprise. And it's awfully hard to resist taking a firm squeeze from the plump other that cash cow. You guess you have messed around on his computer long enough. Better get a move on before it's too late for Rose. Or worse yet, your bro catches you. But my god, the romps, they are transfixing. This is ironic and all, and your bro reaches echelons of irony you could only dreams of daring of to fathom. But on raised occasions when your guard is down, it seems just a tad unsettling to you. Oh, hey there, Cal. You are sort of starting to flip the fuck out, with losing your cool, of course. You get Egbert on the line again to give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot, but it's not answering. You wonder what the guy is up to. Shopper Rock. Oh no. Hey, what is up? What happened with the monster that is totally defined in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, these are things are cool here, totally cool. Puppets are still awesome, no problem with them or anything. Like just really, really awesome. Looks like Rose is finally logged in again. Didn't John say her house was burning down? You wonder if she on fire or what? Mr. Rose. Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what? No, for now I have returned to the safety of a smaller building which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence. Oh, well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help get you out of this, so I'm working on that now. Working on it? Yes, my brass copying love story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They are sort of starting to freak me out a little. You're thinking to your brother collection? I mean, don't get me wrong if I think it's cool and all. The semi-ironic puppet things or whatever, or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going to a little far and it's kind of fucked up. I have seen his website, I like them. Aha, yeah. Why you would? Oh man, I wish Lil Cole wouldn't look at me like that. With those dead eyes. Jesus. Sometimes I dream that is real and is talking to me and I wake up in a good sweat and basically feel why? Interesting. Oh god, oh god, why did I just tell you my dreams? Very beautiful dreams indeed. We're going to have a field day with that. I'm currently scrolling and not seriously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I'm intending for you. Publish papers forthcoming. Because it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies. Nice, Rose. Yeah, I got to get moving. Oh, I heard from John. He's not answering me. He won't answer me either, but I'm watching him. I suspect he's preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dad's grandmother. Also happens to be dressed like a clown. Right, I'm out later. Seconds in the future, but not many. Show Pesterlock. John, what are you doing? Snap out of it without discussing what your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine, enjoy your stupor. I'll go about business elsewhere. Deploy the punch design niece. John, whenever you read this, you should know a part of the shell you collect, use, and then finally deploy the punch design is. It is in your study. I can only drop it down. Wolves, it will be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you are finished with your word, I cannot pronounce it. What?
Histrionics.
Thank you. Maybe you could give it a try. I'm updating my wardrobe and it would help to know what it does. Show Pesterlock. Also, I should probably warn you that your house and the yard are completely infested with monsters now, so be careful. Oh, so I can see stupid lousy imps. They are mucking up all the cool stuff. Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not sure what came over me there. It was acting really crazy for some reason, but my head feels like it's clearing up. I think I'm right now. Don't rebuild the claw hammer into the two spacey bull. Spacey bus, no spacey bull. You are greedy. See, you are greedy. Yes. You are greeting. You are getting. I'm dyslexic now. You are getting way better at this sort of things. Thanks God, your sanity has returned so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. Yes, I mean, the pogo right from the bathroom window. You do like what you see. In Fury, the rule it is it should be a video, but it's not a video for some reason. The son of beaches, no one risk painful injury on your green slime ghost pogo ride. No one but you. Rose, my piano. So sorry, no one wants to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon the imp without letting go of it, but I guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though. I guess you are right. You'll need to pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the grease, so that means I have to go out to the back door. Yes, there is a problem. Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid the nana and the spooky ghost cookies. You are right. That does sound dumb. Can you see her? Yes. Can you see her in the kitchen? Yeah. What is she doing? Is she baking? You could say that. Are you sure you can get the grease up to me somehow? Maybe. Doesn't look like the grease is going anywhere. You just never know with these gaming abstractions. There you go. Now why don't you check on design it? You can do that while I go to work on what? The piano isn't valiant effort of an opportunity being slain, but if I hadn't, it would have ranked so many boon dollars. You have no idea, so many. It is time to build. Nana said to build. So that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, okay. That's but this survey is going to take a lot of grease. Looks like you're going to be busy, John. Blah. Well, what are you building? Stairs. They're fairly expensive, actually. Oh man, I could have warned you about stairs, Rose. I'll try recouping some of the grease from the catwalk I built earlier. It keep happening. Ah, good. It looks like I can get a refund for a reallocation. I told you, Rose. I told you about stairs. A reading with wrong voices. Sorry. Okay, consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, I have enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in the striders non sequitur.
Sequitur.
Okay. Did you know he thinks puppets are cool? Does he? He is so dumb. Oh, okay. You obviously don't have enough grease yet for something that ambitious, but you can get that with something of a foundation for upward construction at least. When the fuck this capture is long? Let's see. Map. Maybe we are here. Okay. Oh, the intermission is after. Okay. Okay, we end this part and we'll continue in the next video. So, we continue. No imps in here, just a lot of shaving cream. That's love shaving. It's basically all they do when they are not baking. That is, bring two kinds of shaving cream. You capture the two kinds of shaving cream just in case. You never know when it's you needed to bust a little shaving cream. Santa Bert to rack it up your prankster's gambit. Your telescope go flying out the window. Ride the pogo by. Pogo ride. You're just a little cramp in the air for any sort of proper reckless pogo going. You just grab it and hang on into until the right moment presents itself. The towel floats back down to the rack. The cycle of stupidity is complete. Just check up on Nana Queen and see what's cooking. So like they have taken a shining to the extruder and black go everywhere. Well, okay, it's not a slimy pogo, but you mount it anyway and brandish your deadly hormones. This is incredibly dangerous. I agree. Let's see how they like the hold the double barrel letter Leifer blaster whoops on shit. Don't move or the pogo gets it. The refrigerator skyrockets up the edge ladder to a new rank 5-star General Electric and earns $105 Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance. Well done, John. Polite congratulations. Yeah. For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement wherever that feeling is coming from. It is sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods era. Oh no. I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the design. Is John Imps is behind you. And should I take care of it? You tapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up all that stupid shaving cream? So pointless. Oblivious to the commotion behind you, suddenly you find yourself wondering the whereabouts of a can opening. You think there is probably one if the key in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by your refrigerator. John is completely unresponsive. What the hell is what Nincompoop doing? Yes, computer. But let's not get totally carried away here. As to decide art about a page like Nunibi getting the nectar of wisdom. Okay. Okay, now we can stop here and I'll continue to read on Tuesday. So, if you like the video, smash the like button and the subscribe button in YouTube and in Twitch. And this video, this VOD will be in YouTube, in my pages, in Twitter, in my Facebook pages, in my 2 Twitters. And yes, we will see you on Tuesday. See you next week. Bye. I hope you enjoy this video.